If all of a sudden when you start to set boundaries, people start calling you difficult, well, first of all, that can be really scary and is usually the reason why we don't set boundaries in the first place, is because we don't want to come off as difficult and challenging or hard to love or even entitled to our personal space or peace of mind. And so, we let things slide. And yes, as humans, we all got to let things slide sometimes. But if you have certain people in your life that keep doing the same thing that hurts you, and you keep telling them and they keep doing it, and finally you put your foot down and all of a sudden you are labeled difficult, well, congratulations. That's actually a really good thing. People who love to push boundaries and love to get away with things, and people who tend to behave in entitled or immature ways, when you start to say no, that's when they will start to call you difficult or a bitch or problematic. And while this might hurt and be scary, because obviously you care about how you impact the people around you, especially people that you've loved, like if you've known these people for a while and they all of a sudden don't like you, I think you're a problem for standing up for yourself. It helps to realize that the people who deem us problematic, when we have our own back, when we speak out against things that are harmful to us, and when we don't allow people to push us around in those ways anymore, if they're not really right for us or aligned for us, then they're going to become agitated and they'll get upset, and that's not on you. It's not your fault. Some people just don't like being held accountable, and in that case, who's actually being difficult there? You need people in your life that care about how you feel and that aren't going to keep saying or doing the thing or cracking the joke that drives a dagger in your heart or makes you feel unsafe. A real friend is not going to call you difficult for setting your boundary and telling them your limits. A real friend is going to say, thank you, I love you, and I want to know how to love you well. So thank you for letting me know that this was causing you pain. So be difficult. Be difficult to control. Be difficult to manipulate. Be difficult to treat poorly. Good job, babe.